Hi friends, this is Abhishek and welcome to my channel Abhishek Tech Talk. So in this particular video, we will talk about a trigger. So this trigger will add on trigger series where I will upload more than 100 trigger that are asked in many Salesforce interviews. Okay, so you can follow that series. So our first series trigger is write a trigger to for prevent insert duplicate contact record with the same email on the same account. Okay, so for it, like what do you think? Which event will perform? So it will shoot to fire before insert. So before insert, the trigger will check like that particular contact record uh, email ID exist on the same account or not. If it is exist, then we will show the error. Okay, so I will solve that this trigger on my org. So I already logged into my org. Then let me go on developer console and try to create new trigger. So this trigger basically we have to create on contact because whenever contact is created, then only we check like this contact is already exists or not. Okay, so that's why contact trigger we need to create. Then again, contact object, contact this one and click. So we have created before insert automatically, and then we will add condition like trigger dot is before and trigger dot is insert because we will check only before insert. Okay, so here we will call our class handler class and our handler method. So for that, like what class name will I will add handler contact trigger handler. Okay, and prevent duplicate email con con. So this is, and now we have to create this handler class and this method. So for that, I click on new, then apex class, then write down the name of the class, and now I will create the method name. So for that, like public static void, then the method name. Method name was prevent duplicate con. Sorry, email con. So let's see. Now we have to pass the parameter. So because the event is before insert, so only one event we can pass here, like trigger.new, because all the new records should to pass from trigger to this handler class. So here I write down list dot contact and con new con list, then save it and try to save it. Let's see this will give error or not. So the class is successfully saved. Now the time for trigger it will also will save successfully. Now let's discuss about the approach, which approach we should to follow. So what I am thinking, I will store all the like all the email with their account in a set. Then again I will traverse one by one contact record email, and if that email and account will match or already exist on a set, then I will give it. So I think you will better understand after I write down the code. So let's create a set a string, not a string ID I can set, not a string because I need to store email ID. So what I am thinking, rather than store email ID, I just store email ID with their account, email with account ID. Okay. email with account ID so that I can check. But for it, I need to traverse again. So firstly, to, I must to store email set. Then the second set I have to create email plus account ID because this email set is used to filter out and query the contact. Okay, that's why set email set, then set string, not email. Okay, so another set I create for email with account ID. Okay, this will I will use later. So now the time is to traverse this list. So contact con new list. Okay. So one by one we will traverse, but we have to check like con email firstly account ID not null, should not null. Second is con dot email also should not null, bro. Okay. Then if both are not null, then only I will add email and account ID. Sorry, account ID, con dot account ID. It is, but it's email, bro. Email, and I added this email, and now directly I can add. I think if it will not, then I will add dot con dot account ID plus email con dot email. If it give error, then we will save it first string, then assign that string to this function, but it is saved. Okay, that's cool. So we get email set, and now the time is to check like if email set is empty, then we don't should to go for forward. Okay, from here return. But if it is not empty, then we have to go further. So for that, mhm, mhm, mhm. not, not. We don't write this down here because this will contain already exist email with account, not new one, old one. So that's why now the time is to query. Okay, query already exist contacts. So for that, what I do, firstly, select CLE city select ID, then email account ID, and from contacts where email should not null, email in. I can write down like this: email should in, and account ID should not run because this account ID will use. Okay, so all the email set, and I think this filter no need, but yeah, it's need because already exist account. There is no like, and it's different accounts, different contacts, and these are the different contacts which is try to insert. Okay, that's why it this condition also should to check. Now what I am doing, there is no requirement to check again like email or phone number. We have to direct add on this like con dot email, then then con dot account ID. Okay, save it. Let's go for further. So now it's stored. Okay, but what if we don't have, we don't get any email with contact here? Okay, so that's why I add this condition size should, whatever we can write like is equal to your size. So I checked from size so that if you don't know like what how to check this size, then you can understand. So I checked it. Then let's traverse a newly created contact. Okay. So contact con dot new contact. Then now the time is to add it again. Okay. So for that, what we can write down here, con dot id. So firstly con dot email plus that will should do. So like that. Firstly I write down like this so that you can email CCID con dot email. Okay, then dash, then con dot account ID. So this should check like it's exist or not. Mm, I just made my code indent. Okay, that's why I click on backslash, sorry, backspace. Let's check like contains with contains method, like this is exist or not. Okay, if this exists, if this exists, then we have to give error message. Okay, on not add error, like you this contact email is duplicate. Okay, you cannot insert this record. So this type of error will display on the screen. Let's save it. Now if you have any doubt, then please comment out below this video. I will answer those questions, but for now we don't have any error. Okay, it will check. But now the time like I will take another scenario like when a record is, when I try to insert 5 records of contact, and 2 record have same email ID and same account. Then what? Then how it will recognize? Okay. So for that, so for that, I will add this email dot account firstly. Not. If it is not exist, then also it should store. Okay. Then it should store on this one so that it will check it again. Sorry. Let's paste it, but it will give error because it don't have any. So now I just cut it so that we don't require to store a field and save it. Okay, directly I paste like con.email plus this. Okay. So let's try to save it. I don't know why it is not saved. So firstly cancel this save and try to save it again. And now the time is to test our trigger by creating some account contact. Okay. So both are the saved like trigger and helmet class. So let's create uh, any contact. So for that department should do receptionist, and like I will test contact. Okay. Then just create a new account. The account name is mm, like email check account, email account. Okay. For now I just edit. Then write down email like abc at the rate gmail.com. Okay, abc at the rate gmail.com for email account. It is saved successfully. Now I try to create again. Okay, contact test uh, test contact one like this. Then select the same account and department should anything, and abc at the rate gmail.com, the same account, sorry, the same email which I used previously. And then try to click save, but it give error like this record look like existing record. Make sure it's basically uh, give the error which is system generated. Okay, but I don't want system generated. I just want my this email. Now this is my error message. Like this contact email is duplicate. You can not insert this record. Okay, so that's how we can create. Now let's remove it. Like I don't select and try to save it, then it will save successfully. Okay, and one another scenario like I will add another contact like 1.2 and select the same account and try to write down another email ID gmail.com and save it. then it will save successfully without any error. Okay, so let that means our trigger will run successfully without any error. Okay, so this is the trigger, and all the code I will write down on this document, and this document link you can find out on Telegram, or you can find out in the description box. Okay, so from here you can access this document link. So I hope this video will helpful for you. If you have any doubt, then please comment out this video. So take care. Bye bye. Thank you.